Our gardening segment today is brought to you by Supermoms. Jesse, I'm so excited to be here today because I have really never seen anything like it. It's so pretty and just sort of fun. It's fresh and springy.
Yeah, earthy. So what we're going to be making is called a Kokedama ball. Koka meaning moss and dama meaning ball. It's like an old Japanese string garden tradition.
Okay. These are so pretty. I just want to show it. I love
these
them.
Can be hung or set. So it's super easy to make. Let's put our gloves on first.
We're getting serious when we wear the gloves.
I love the gloves.
I actually like them too because I always think I don't want to wear them, like when I paint or make hamburger patties or do things like this.
Patties.
I know. Okay.
So we're gonna make our soil mix. Traditionalists like to use the actual Kokedama soil from the volcanic soils in Japan. Okay. We're just gonna make our own from
We don't have access to that so
readily available materials at your local garden center.
I like it.
So we have a bonsai mix. So this has a lot of clay in it. It kind of looks like kitty litter, actually. So we're gonna mix 3 parts of that to 7 parts of soil.
Okay. 3. I'm gonna pour 1.
So that ripped.
2. It's all right. I'm working on this part of the project.
I know, you're doing a great job.
All right, I did the 3.
Okay, now we need to do 7. Do you think that's a weird ratio? Because I feel like if you need to cut it in half, it's like 1.5.
1.5 to 3.5. Yeah, I could do it. I did the math. I just mathed that for us.
Yes, you sure did.
I'm kind of making a mess.
I kind of think this is actually the hardest part of this project is putting these gloves on. So this is just a regular potting soil. You can find at a garden center. Bonsai soil mix. You got it.
All right.
Is that 7?
Yep.
Now we just need to mix it. You can use the shovel or your hands.
All right, I'm gonna get in there.
Remember when we mixed the birdseed and we had to put butter on our hands?
Yeah.
We don't have to do that today.
That's nice.
Okay.
So then we end up with this sort of dirt, rocky, but really clay part mixture.
Then we're gonna add some wawa.
Okay.
Water.
Some water.
Yeah.
And then you want me to kind of work with it to see how it is?
Yeah. If you want to be really fancy, you'd use like snow melt water, rainwater, some water that's not like chlorinated and full of all that stuff.
Well, I keep all that on hand. I save it at my house.
You just collect rainwater and melt snow.
No. Okay.
People are like serious about this stuff, like melting snow and watering your plants with it. I don't know.
I mean, you got to do you.
You gotta do you.
Okay.
So we didn't need the shovel. We'll put that over here.
Well, because I got in there with my hand. Oh. You tell me what you think.
I think it's really good.
Okay.
So we're just gonna start forming a ball.
Mine seems small. Is this too small?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you want to probably think about the plant you're trying to accommodate within the ball. So I've chosen a selection of 4-inch plants that would be suitable for a Kokedama ball. You can do any kind of plant. It's probably more recommended to use low light plants because if the moss and things are in like direct sunlight, they're going to dry out really fast.
Got it. Is this?
I think that's looking really great. We did a great job on the ratio of water here.
Yeah.
Let's set our balls aside. Which plant would you like to work with?
I kind of want this one.
The fern. Okay, that's a really good choice. So that's a mother fern. Can you just pop it out of the container?
I sure can. Yep.
And what we're going to do is try to get as much of the existing soil off of the plant.
And I can put it in here even with our mixture?
Yeah, let's just put it in here.
I always feel afraid when I'm doing this because I can hear the roots, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of, so maybe just try
softening it up
like this, and then you can kind of
shake dirt off.
Tease the roots versus ripping them.
I'm a root ripper. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Selaginella moss.
That's pretty.
And sometimes plants can be, like if you wanted to do a smaller one, you could divide that in half.
Yep.
Okay, so this is ready. This is sheet moss. Please be advised, this is dyed sheet moss, so it's going to be a little bit green in color when we get it wet.
Okay.
We're wearing gloves, so you can use just a natural sheet moss, but I like the dyed because then it holds its color nice. So we're gonna moisten the sheet moss.
And that's a lot. I mean, this is a substantial amount of water we're using for this project.
Yeah. But it's snow melt, so it's fine. Okay, that's really good. Yes. Then we need to prepare our cheesecloth.
And is this just like the cheesecloth you could get at your grocery store in the baking area, or?
Yeah, for a 4-inch plant, you need a square about this size because we're going to wrap it around our ball.
Yep.
So now we're ready to rock. Now this is the part that excites me because it's kind of like twisting an Oreo.
Okay.
So we're going to like twist and pull it apart. We basically want to break the ball in half without
This is making me nervous.
crumbling it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you.
And guess what? If it crumbles, we can start over.
Nice. I did it. Okay, I think I did it, right?
So now we're going to place our plant's root ball
Oh, okay.
inside.
And it's like the tall way. I mean, right? So I'm making like a sandwich.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A sandwich.
Things are kind of breaking down a little bit over here.
Just go with it. Now we're going to squeeze it back together.
Yep.
It's kind of like you're making a ponytail at the top.
Yeah.
My daughter won't let me touch her hair
Oh.
or make ponytails.
Okay.
So this is what I have to do to get
To get that
to
kind of
get by.
therapy. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then we'll place it in the middle of our cheesecloth
Okay.
and pull up the 4 corners. And if you have a little extra, just kind of tuck it, or we could trim it down, but
I feel like I don't really have a lot of extra. Okay. I mean, there might be some, but yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
And now we choose a generous piece of sheet moss. So it's kind of nice if you can do it with one continuous piece, but definitely not required.
Which one?
Maybe that one. Look
This
at how
one?
that looks
Yeah.
like the continent of Asia.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's sort of map-like. Okay.
Okay, so then we just are going to cover the ball completely with the sheet moss.
So is there any particular way I'm doing this, or I'm just trying to get
Just
this
kind of
thing
wrap
covered?
it. It's like reverse peeling an orange.
Okay. So am I gonna have extra, do you think? Or do
Yeah,
I just keep going?
Yeah, you don't want to like double layer it.
Okay.
So just rip it
Okay.
if you have extra. We'll put it back in the bucket. Mine's like aggressively mossy.
There, is this like,
That is really good. Mine is a little wonky. Here.
this is messy.
So now we're going to take some twine or cotton rope. Do you tie your turkey legs together with these things?
Yep, I sure do.
Sure do. So you want to tie it off and then just start wrapping it.
So tie it off, what do you mean? Like do one initial thing and tie it to anchor it,
Yeah.
and then start
And
wrapping?
then start wrapping. So I'll go first.
Okay.
And then the only thing that's really kind of tragic is that you then have muddy rope.
Well, it doesn't bother me, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it's earthy.
Kind of bothering me.
Okay.
So you could use like jute, you could use colored rope, you could add beads and baubles. Like some copper wire would be really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing line if you want it to be kind of like invisible.
Yep. So we've finished tying these and securing the moss around. What is next?
Well, in case you need a little bit of help, you could use something like a greening pin. You could probably use a bobby pin
Okay.
too, and we can just make sure
Just make sure everything's secure.
everything's secure. You get the idea.
Yep.
And then there's a really simple way to create a hanger.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is make an X with this string on the table.
About how long is that? Like 36 inches or?
Exactly 36 inches.
Exactly.
Okay, so set that right on the middle of the X.
Okay.
And then we'll just bring up L4 strings, tie a knot.
That
There you go.
is adorable.
Isn't that cute?
I love it.
I love it.
Ready to hang.
It's ready to hang.
This would be such a fun project to do with kids because
Yeah.
they like to get messy.
So messy.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jessie.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.